Welcome, everybody, to One Shot Onslaught. Tonight, we have a very special episode because, A, it is our Halloween special, part 1, and B, we are joined with, by, one of those three is right, Justin from Crit Academy. Justin, would you mind introducing yourself, first as a person, where people can find you, and then, second, who you're playing tonight?
Yes. First of all, thank you for having me on. My name is Justin. I am the host of the Crit Academy podcast, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast designed to provide guidance and inspiration to both players and DMs. Every week we have a rolling new topic. We answer listener submitted questions. And then, of course, we end our show with our listener's favorite topic, our Honor Tips and Tricks, where we bring you a new magic item, an encounter idea, a DM tip, a player tip, a monster variant, and a character concept, or I think I said that already. But we got all kinds of awesome topics for you to kind of come and check us out. You can find us at critacademy.com or follow us on all the social medias. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Crit Academy. Also, we do DM's Guild content, so you can find us there. Just search Crit Academy, find all our fat loots. So, yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm really excited to get through this.
I'm really excited, too.
I'm bringing Teddy. He's a bit of an oddball. He is a little bit not right in the head, and because of this, he wanders around aimlessly. And this has led him into some awkward and strange locations. Specifically, he stumbled into a rift of the Far Realm, and unfortunately, he was touched by it in a way. Wow, that really sounded weird coming out. It sounded better in my head, but he was touched by the Far Realm in a unique way. He ended up becoming kind of haunted, or making a bond with this entity from this Far Realm. So I'm really excited. I don't know how much detail do you want me to go into that, or do you want it to be more of a surprise?
That's good. Yes, I would love it to be. From there, we will be all surprises. The first rage.
His physical description, he doesn't really look like a typical adventurer. He's got this spiky red hair, very, very tall and kind of gangly, very thin, and he just kind of runs around in like pants or like trousers and a ratty t-shirt that looks like it's seen in a few too many encounters. So, and he has a long sword and a warhammer, like, and a cross on his back.
Fantastic. I cannot wait to see what Teddy brings to the table. And this is a Crit Academy unique subclass, correct?
It's what we deemed flavor of the month. We took a fully legal build and gave it so much flavor you can't even recognize it. But it is a perfectly Adventure League legal build. It all just comes down to the flavor.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I was reading over it last night. I'm very excited to see how this goes. So,
me too.
Without further ado, we start tonight off in any guesses, anybody?
Vandalin.
Justin, your voice broke up on that one, man. I think you're getting too tired of saying Vandalin for the first guess.
I hit puberty.
Any other guesses? We are not in Vandalin. Any other guesses?
Venture Guild.
Yeah, okay. Well, Dustin got it. Oh my God, we got Dustin, Justin, and Justin.
What the fuck?
Kill me now.
It's Teddy tonight.
Yeah, from now on, Justin from Crit Academy will be exclusively referred to as Teddy, just so that my brain doesn't explode.
Can you please refer to me as Death Thought?
Okay, and Death Thought. Well, I'll just call you Death. Okay. Well, now you're adding stuff to your name, man. It's going to make it even harder for me. I'll try. We'll see what comes out. And so, yes, Dustin, we are starting tonight off in the lobby of the Adventurers Guild. And you see Benny behind the counter doing a Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku, however you say that. And he sees you all approach. You notice a figure kind of sitting in the corner of the room, waiting around. But other than that, this room is empty except for you three and Benny. Ted is missing. You have no idea what Ted is. And as you approach the table, Benny says, Oh, hey guys. I see you're down a Ted tonight, right? He mentioned going Fantasy Nashville or something for a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
I figured since you would be down a Ted for a little bit, why not bring in a Teddy to kind of replace him on the D team, just, temporarily until he gets back, if that's cool with you all, because I do have one that's it's probably going to need a full 4-man roster for this one. And at that, you see approaching this gangly, fiery red-haired. You look like a human, right?
Yeah, I'm human.
Human. He says, okay, so Teddy, meet the D team, minus Ted. D team, meet Teddy, not Ted. Very confusing.
I'm so confused.
No, I know. It's gonna be a thing this whole night, I'm sure. But anyway, so we've got kind of an urgent one for you. You all need to go to Hollowville. It's about 2 towns down. We've got these reports of these missing kids. To be honest, the guy that came in and told us about it was a little drunk, so he was kind of hard to understand. But he was talking about missing kids and this big fun house that they were trapped in or missing from. Not too sure, but I'm going to need you 4 to go down, save the kids or whatever, get them out of this fun house, and then, get your pay. How's that sound? Should be pretty easy. It's just a fun house. Sounds kind of fun.
It sounds easy enough.
Yeah, I wish I could go, but man, I'm just swamped right now. And he slides his Sudoku puzzle like behind the table. I'm just swamped.
Excuse me, Benny. Are you sure that these they can be trusted? Because you know what happened the last time you sent me on a job, right? With some people that I hadn't quite. You said they were trustworthy, but I'm just you're sure this time, right?
That was the Q team. We don't talk about the Q team. I'm sorry, they've all been cut loose. This D team here, they are up and up. They are number 4 in the guild, so they can be trusted.
Oh, okay. I believe you. I just wanted to make sure, because you know what happened. Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. I'm Teddy Block. And I'm looking forward to going to a fun house with you today.
Nice to meet you, Teddy.
Nice to meet you.
His eyes are kind of darting back and forth, and you can see he's super skittish.
I want to apologize up front just to both parties, D Team and Teddy, for any kind of anything that's going to come about the night. Because I already see a couple things slipping. So things might get wild one way or another. So I'm going to apologize up front, but we will give you your usual pay. And from there, just have fun. It's going to be a fun house. It shouldn't be too bad.
Do you know what kind of fun house it is? Is it like a blow-up house? Is it like a bouncy house they're stuck in?
Oh, that's a good question, Ironclaw. I completely forgot to tell you anything about this place. So, the owner of this fun house is Jack the Magnificent. You may or may not have heard of him before, but he's pretty popular. Nope. Okay. Well,
nope.
he's pretty popular. It's like a fun house. It's not inflatable, as far as I know. I don't know how he unpacks this thing. It's like a big fucking fun house that he takes town to town. So I don't know how you unpack something like that. But it's usually a really grand festival whenever it comes to town. They pop up and the townsfolk flock to these places. And not only that, it's kind of a really big deal if he makes it to your town. I mean, he's only one guy with his traveling circus, so he doesn't get around a whole lot of places, but whenever he does, it's a big deal. So I don't know what kind of went sideways this time, but
I was in a fun house like that once. I didn't find it very enjoyable because I got lost in the maze of mirrors. I was everywhere. I couldn't get out, and it was just they had to come get me. It wasn't a very fun experience. I hope this goes a little better.
Yeah, wait, weren't you guys talking about just something about some mirrors that you all were trapped in?
Oh, yeah, that was weird. I don't know why I tried to tell them not to stand near the mirrors, and the lasers just hit them, and they were coming out. And no, it was hard, it was scary, and I'm sorry they died. But I finally made it out. But that wasn't what I was referring to directly. That was a different incident. I think that was with the Z team, maybe. I don't think, are they still around?
No, they're all dead now.
Everybody up to the Q team's dead.
Uh-oh.
Q team's dead. Z team. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I send you guys to so many fucking fun houses, but so that's 3 or 4 that I can count off on the top. But I'm sure this one's better. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I have no doubts. It'll be fun, right?
Lord Jon Snow, I know you like the Tasha's Kiss a whole lot. I think.
Hell yes. That is one of my favorite adventures. Jeff Stevens is the fucking man. Ooh, shit. Can I swear?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, you can.
I think I've sworn a couple times already.
My show may not be suitable for young children.
But, oh, hey, guys. I've been really working on my map skills to get you guys to Hollowville in one shot. I think that this one's my best. This is like kind of my masterpiece as of yet. So, and he hands over this. This one's not crayon drawn. It's actually colored pencil drawn.
Oh, he upgraded.
I literally cannot follow this map because it's not in crayon.
Death. I know how you feel about crayons. I just thought that these have so much more precision than crayons. You know what I'm talking about? I think if you studied a little bit, I think you'll learn to appreciate the colored pencils.
I can see it looks really good, Benny. Good job.
What's next? Markers?
No, oh, fuck markers. I throw those shits in the trash. Okay, well, I got to get back to like all this heavy workload that I've got. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. But other than that, I think you're all ready to hit the road.
I think we're good with the map. I mean, it's got like an X on it, right? Place we gotta go.
It's got that X. Of course, it got that X. You all see a purple slug that just is moving underneath Teddy's shirt into his ear. Teddy seems oblivious to this.
What the fuck was that?
What? What are you talking about?
That purple slug, it just went in your ear.
What? No. That's weird. What are you talking about? No, I don't think so. Are you lying to me? Are you making things up? This is what happened to the last group.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. We got to help him. Get this ooze out of him.
Death goes over to the ooze and then eats it.
What? It's in his ear.
Well, why are you licking my ear?
Just trying to get to know you.
No, I'm good. Let's just go to the Funhouse and try to have a good time.
Who's got the map?
You do.
Okay.
You don't want Teddy to have it. His hands will be shaking. You won't be able to read it.
Yeah. So, all right. So I see you skipped every other milestone and went straight to the licking your new buddy's ear death. So
weird. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll just let you guys get to it. I'm sure you guys are going to get to know each other real well over the next couple hours.
Not that well.
Wait a second, Benny. I don't know if you've told us about any money yet.
Oh yeah, just your usual pay, level 10 pay.
Can you remind me of that?
2,500 gold each.
I want pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Ted, you'll get Ted's cut of the 2,500 gold.
Ooh, I don't have pockets.
You don't get it till you get back, and I'll put it in one bag for you, so you don't have to like.
Okay, I appreciate that.
It'll be a very heavy bag, but you know what I'm saying.
It won't be a problem. I don't think.
So you all leave the Adventurers Guild and head off to Hollowville, and it's like Benny mentioned, it's only 2 towns down, so really it only takes about 2 hours of walking to get to. And as you enter the town, you notice red, green, and blue flashing lights bouncing off low-hanging clouds that are coming from the town square. You notice the smell of sweets and grilled food with some faint notes of a pipe organ that are dancing on the air. The pipe organ music doesn't sound too great. It's kind of scratchy, mechanical, and you approach, and this town seems all but abandoned, save for the first thing your eyes catch on is this large funhouse with this clown face plastered on the entrance to it. Then you notice that there are food stands lining the entrance of the town. There's cotton candy, corn dogs, caramel corn, candied apples, deep fried fruit pies, and each of these are in these separate stands that have these mechanical looking vendors working them. As you all are getting close to the town, you also notice that the music is coming from accordion that is being played by this impossibly old looking woman. She's got this wrinkled skin, elongated nose with a big wart on the end of it. She's got this pale looking monkey on her shoulder, and she's just playing this eerie carnival music as you approach this just otherwise dead town. And the two vendor stalls nearest to you are the cotton candy and the corn dogs, and they line the path that goes to this, it looks like a roller coaster cart, but the roller coaster cart is on tracks, but the tracks don't go anywhere. It's just the tracks right under the roller coaster cart, and they don't go forward or backward any. And then you see the big funhouse with the big clown mouth.
So is that the only human we see?
Yeah, the only human you see is the lady she's pretty far away, closer to the funhouse, playing that eerie, scratchy tune.
Teddy's kind of eyes bounce back and forth, and his head goes over his shoulders. No, and it's no. You cannot eat right now. We are doing work. I will feed you when we're better. No, I am not doing that. No, these are nice people. And he just kind of starts making his way towards the cart. You can see him kind of struggling, and as he's fighting, as he begins moving towards the lady, and then back to the cart, and he's like fighting with himself.
Teddy, did you want a corn dog? I was thinking about getting a corn dog if you really want one.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I will tell him. He likes we like ketchup on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and get 2 corn dogs. Are they foot-long corn dogs?
Oh yeah, they are.
Okay.
Gotta specify.
These mechanical beings behind the counter are humanoid in shape and size and everything. But as you approach, it just does this weird mechanical screeching twirl as it holds out its hand to you. And you notice that it's got 1 silver piece as like a price tag for the 1 menu item, foot-long corn dog. And it's just holding out its hand.
No, you can't eat it.
Here you go, Teddy. I give him one of the corn dogs and I eat one.
No, it was holding out its hand for like money.
Oh,
like,
well, I give him the money.
Okay. And then you put the 2 silver pieces on its hand and it withdraws it back, and then it whirls around, reaches behind the counter, and then pulls out 2 corn dogs and sticks them right in your face.
I'm gonna grab one and give one to Teddy. I'm gonna start chowing down.
It's really good.
I really want a corn dog now.
Yes, it does smell good, doesn't it? He kind of turns around, and all you hear is this nasty, and then it's gone.
He's got Voldemort in the back of his head. He's feeding Voldemort.
Teddy's gonna kill us.
It's going to be the end of the DT.
The last guy said the same thing. It was the strangest thing. What is wrong with you all? We're going to save people. That's what we do here at the Heroes Guild, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yep. No, stop it. Shh. I'm not saying that.
So as you get closer to the cart, you see that it could hold, it's actually 3 rows, front, middle, back. Each one could probably hold 2 to 3 people, 2 comfortably, 3 crammed. As you get closer, you see that old woman in those rags that's wailing on this accordion with this zombie-looking monkey tumbling now off of her shoulder and dancing around her feet. She points at the cart and with her finger as she's playing the accordion somehow, and says, "Oh yes, just hop on in, grab a seat." And she just continues playing her eerie tune.
Yes, excuse me, miss. Could you do me a favor and stop that noise? He doesn't like it at all. And he climbs into the cart.
Yeah, she continues playing, and she points over at you other 3, and she says, "Go ahead, join them."
Ironclaw's gonna sit next to Teddy with his eyes wide open, still eating his corn dog, like wondering what the F he did with his corn dog.
What row are you guys
I'll
sitting
ask
in?
him, are you gonna finish that?
Yeah, are you still hungry?
Well, yes, we are. Yeah. If you're not, I mean, if you're not gonna, and he tries to swipe it from him.
Yeah, he's just gonna hand it to him.
And it's gone.
I buckle my seatbelt real quick and hang on tight.
What row are you guys in, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm in the very, very back.
Wait, I thought it was one cart.
It's one cart, but there's 3 rows.
Okay.
So Death's in the back row. So Ironclaw and Teddy can't be in the back row. So you get to be the front or the center.
Wherever Teddy sat, 'cause I
Teddy sat in the front.
Teddy sat in the front. Okay, so Lord Jon Snow, are you going to sit next to Death, or are you going to sit in the middle?
Next to Death, my boy.
Okay, so you guys both sit in the back and just
Hold my tail.
Buckle your seatbelts, hold the
Always.
tail, and as you're sitting there waiting, you actually the whole cart starts to roll backwards. And these tracks are kind of appearing almost magically. As if you look over your shoulder, you can see that these tracks are connecting to the track that you're currently on, almost magically just appearing out of thin air. And you start to do these hard loop-de-loops. You do these gut-wrenching corkscrews. It's just this wild back and forth, whipping your neck around, this chaotic roller coaster ride as you're going backwards the entire time. And just before you think that you can't take it any longer, the whole track goes backwards into that clown mouth. And it's just total darkness for a while as you go up and down this other gut-wrenching hill. And then it stops.
The whole time Teddy is losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, everybody make me a constitution throw real quick from just that wild roller coaster ride.
Ooh.
4.
11.
Oh, you mean you save for clarification, right?
Yes, save. Yes, save. Anybody below a 10, so it sounds like only Death right now.
22.
Plus 7, so 14.
So, Death, you get out, and which is weird to me because it seems like Death would have really liked roller coasters, and just in my head canon. But Death, you get out, you step out, and you actually just hurl and just lose your lunch, just puke your brains out for a minute.
So a bunch of raw meat.
A bunch of raw meat comes spewing out. Hello, everybody. It is your Dungeon Master, Adam DeWeese here. Thank you all so much for checking out this episode. Thank you to Justin from the Crit Academy for guesting on the show. He was an absolute delight to play with. I'm hoping we can get Teddy back on a future episode. We have 2 sponsors for you all this week. First off, we have got Loke Battle Mats. This giant book of battle mats won the UK Games Expo Best New Accessory Award in 2019, and it was well deserved. I gotta tell you, I've used mine 2 or 3 times now since I've had it, and right away, it is much bigger than I expected when I got it. I was expecting a average size notebook, like spiral notebook, but when this thing got to me in the mail, it is huge. So don't worry about not having enough room for all the minis to fit on the board. It was actually more than enough room every time I've used it. I'm going to be going to a Catacon here soon in a couple weeks, and I'm definitely bringing this with me for any pop-up games or anything I have that I end up running. So what it is a spiral notebook of 62 wipe clean battle mat pages for random RPG encounters. They're all fantasy themed, 1-inch grid throughout. They are front and back sided maps, so every page is a different one. And the designs range from dungeons, caves, castles, swamps, deserts, graveyards, pretty much a map for any encounter you can think of, including a blank one that's just a like a beige colored grid. So if for some reason they don't have what you're looking for, you could always just use the plain grid and draw on it, wipe it down when you're done. This thing is amazing. I just keep it in my DM's bag now, and yeah, whenever I need it, I know that I will always have a map somewhere in there that will fit what I am running at the moment. So you can check them out on Twitter at BattleMatsUK, on Instagram, Loke, LOKE _battle _mats, and Facebook, Loke Battle Mats, all one word, or at LokeBattleMats.com. That is LOKE BattleMats.com. And secondly, we have got Cobalt Press again. So I'm really excited about this one. This is their Deep Magic Kickstarter that went live like 10 days ago or so. And this is a Kickstarter to bring to life over 600 new 5th edition spells, subclasses, and wizardly options for unlimited spell power from battle magic to void magic. Their goal was actually $20,000, and they have crushed that. They are now at $110,000 as of me recording this right now. They've got 16 days to go. And we need you to help them hit some of their stretch goals. They've got stretch goals up to $150,000 right now. So if they can get that, they're going to just keep increasing the amount of content somehow that's going to fit into this. Like I mentioned, it's massive. It's got more than 575 spells, dozens of new spell casting subclasses, 15 divine domains, 12 new schools and styles of magic, a lot of stretch goals they've unlocked, but there's still more to add, even more subclasses and things like that. All of this work is designed by this all-star cast of freelance writers, some writers from Dungeons and Dragons, and then, of course, the gang at Kobold Press themselves. So if you want to kick in some money to this Kickstarter, get a whole bunch of really cool content that you're not going to be able to get any other time after this Kickstarter ends, you can head over to koboldpress.com. From there, they've got a header right on the front homepage where it says Deep Magic, find out more. Click that. It will take you right over to their Kickstarter. Definitely head over to their website, and from there, you will be able to find that Kickstarter easy enough. And let's help them get all the way to their biggest stretch goal at the moment, $150,000. I think it's going to happen. They've got 16 days to go. I imagine they're going to surpass that. If you want to sponsor an episode or more than one episode or get a personal message on this show or Halfway to Heroes, you can head over to halfwaytoheroes.com/sponsorships. And yes, that is our Halfway to Heroes website, but that is where the form you submit to get on this show or Halfway to Heroes is. It is a great way to get your product or personal message out to the ears of all of our listeners. And we take all the money from those sponsorships and put it right back into the show. Again, thank you all so much for listening to this episode. Thank you, Jeff C. Stevens, of course, for putting out yet another fantastic module. We have ran so much of his work. Like always, this is a truncated version of this module, so you're going to want to go to DM's Guild and grab the module yourself. We always put a link to the module in the episode description, and you'll see all the content that we didn't make, either for the guys making one choice or another, or from just lack of time. So thanks for listening, and I will talk to you at the end of this episode. Bye, everybody. After you kind of collect yourself and look around, you all notice that you are in this, the cart has kind of pulled into this wooden dock, and then you see red velvet ropes that are leading the way to a waiting room. You see a large white crate painted with colorful polka dots that is in the center of the room. You see cubbies, dusty and abused by years of guests, sitting empty along the west wall, and then you see this painted clown door that is hanging above this entranceway that says "Welcome to the Funhouse," and it's a big clown mouth, much like the last one that you just entered into.
Guys, if this is the Funhouse, that wasn't very fun. Is it too late to turn back?
The cart at that moment takes off running backwards out of the Funhouse.
I guess not. Who wants to go first?
Ironclaw takes point.
Dang it. All right. Yeah, I'll go.
I'll follow behind you, Ironclaw. Just keep it away.
Is this a single file line?
Yeah, if you're following the velvet ropes, yes, it's single file and it wraps around to that entrance to the big clown mouth. But as you're following the ropes, it does lead you into arm's length of that big white painted with colorful polka dots crate in the center of the room. And then the velvet ropes wrap, away from it and back to that door.
Is this like a haunted house type thing?
The lighting in here
seems like a haunted house.
It's pretty low and dim, but it's like white and orange and blue halogen bulbs flickering everywhere. So, a few of them are burnt out. You think that if it was up to full lighting, it wouldn't be as creepy, but with the burnt out bulbs, the lighting is straight haunted house level lighting. Yes.
Can anybody fix this problem? Like, where can we find extra bulbs? Anybody?
Wait.
Mending? A toolkit? A candle, please? Anybody? Okay.
I'm going to cast light on Death's tail.
That is better. That'll work. Thank you.
That helps out tremendously and makes it not quite as eerie and creepy in here.
I kick the crate.
Vandalism.
Death, as you walk up to the crate and kick it, the whole crate kind of rattles left and right. Pretty heavy.
Guys, these kids are missing. What if they're in these crates here? We should probably check them out.
Okay, kids, are you in there?
The crate shakes violently again, and then it bursts at the top. And poking its head out slowly, it creeps up over the edge of the crate, and it looks left and right. And it seems to be a massive hippo.
That's not a kid.
And it just looks at you all. And upon closer inspection, you notice that it has a name tag crudely stapled to its chest. It says Bubby.
Hi, Bubby. Are you a kid?
It just sits down.
Guys, I don't think it's a kid. Kids are noisy.
Can I do like an animal check to make sure it's an animal and not a...
Yeah, do an animal handling. We'll do that.
While he's doing an animal handling check, I'm gonna do my own animal handling check and see if it wants to eat my birdseed.
Okay. What'd you get?
17.
You can tell this does look. You've seen a hippo before, and you think that this is a real life hippo. Justin, what'd you get? Or Death, what'd you get?
12 plus 2, 14.
It kicks over the wall in front of it, the crate half that is between you and it, kicks it, and then walks over and starts to nom on your hand and eat that birdseed.
He's got a pet hippo now.
And then after it's cleared out your hand of birdseed, it plumps back with a big thud. It sits back down.
I can ask him. Guys, if you want, we can probably talk to this thing and maybe ask it some questions.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It takes a few minutes, but for us to get our stuff together. But if you don't mind waiting 10 minutes, we can do this. So he holds out his hand, and you see this purple ooze go from come out of almost his flesh and reach out and extend from beyond his hand. And it's very slow moving, like a molasses. And then it gets to his fingertips as he's touching the hippo. And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
So yeah, very slowly this comes out and touches the hippo. And then after 10 minutes pass, everybody else kind of waiting around. Ironclaw finishing your corn dog. It turns its head sharply towards you, Teddy. And it says, "Can you hear me?"
Which one of you? Yes, I hear both of you.
There's one of me.
No, I hear two people.
I'm Bobby.
You're who?
Bobby.
He says his name is Bobby. What questions do you? And his head starts twitching. Do you want to ask it? Anybody? No? Oh, okay. When was the last time you had anybody here? And can you tell us a little bit more about the place and why they can't afford lighting?
Bobby, it's been like, nah, I'm just joking. It's been like 2 days since anyone went through here.
When they last came out?
Oh, they don't come out.
Guys, he says people haven't come in 2 days, and nobody comes out.
Well, that's not good.
Got any more of that bird seed?
Yeah, I clear out the rest of my pockets.
Oh, you're gonna give him all the bird seed?
I'll just go back to the town and buy more bird seed.
Yeah, and we should ask him if he wants to come with us. Try and bust him out of here.
Bobby, would you like us to bust you out?
Bobby. Yeah, there's a U with an umlaut over it.
I'm sorry.
So I'll come with you if you got some more bird seed. But as soon as you're out, I'm out. If you catch my drift.
I'm gonna feed him an individual grain each time. Just like an individual grain of bird seed.
Make him last.
Yeah.
Like the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, as long as you feed me bird seed, I'll come along.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So he'll follow us as long as you got seed.
So we'll just have this whole time, just death one seed at a time, sticking
Placing one seed down on the back
in a big hippo's tongue.
Bobby, why were you in a box?
I'm the main attraction. I get to greet everybody. I was sleeping when you guys came in. I don't get a whole lot of people to greet, but when you kicked me, I kind of woke me up.
Isn't the main attraction like the end?
The first thing,
middle?
yeah. The first thing, yeah. I'm the main attraction, right?
Yes, I agree. I don't think he is either, but whatever makes him happy.
You're both the main attraction in the front, right? That's how it works. I'm the most important thing here. Ta-da! Bubby, the hippo. You don't even have to go through the rest of the thing. You saw Bubby.
So we can turn around?
Well, no, because the roller coaster's gone now. You either have to wait till somebody else comes, or you got to get to the end.
I guess we're going to continue the pathway. Is it a single file still?
Yeah, so the rope continues on, and it leads to the entrance of that big clown mouth. And as you walk into that, or are you walking into the clown mouth, I should say. There's really not a whole lot of places to go other than that.
I'm tiptoeing through the cloud mouth with my Jordans.
Guys, we're walking into a throat. Nobody else finds that disturbing.
Nope. I've seen some shit.
This is definitely a haunted house. I've seen a haunted house once.
It's pretty scary.
Okay. Teddy starts walking through with him, or after him.
And as you're getting closer to the clown mouth, you walk under it, and it's actually a switchback path where it goes to the right, hard left, and it kind of is wrapping back on itself. But the whole way when you're walking along this pathway, the lights are continually burnt out, but that is, subsided by Death's tail lit aglow. But you do notice that all along these walls, you see these murals of carousel horses just going up and down. You see laughing clowns, and the phrase "Happy Jack loves you" over and over scrawled into the walls. You wrap around a third time, and you're standing in this 20-foot wide by 50-foot long corridor. You notice that to the left, as you did the wraparound, you actually see that the wall has been busted in, and laying on the ground seems to be another one of those mechanical humanoids that you met outside that gave you the corn dogs. And underneath him is this jagged piece of metal. You can't quite tell just from here without investigating it further what exactly it is.
Guys, I've heard of love at first sight, but this guy hasn't even met me yet. How can he love us?
Yeah, who wants to go investigate that metal piece? I don't know. It's pretty sketchy.
We got a hippo out of the last thing.
The hippo's still just slowly following Death as he's.
Can we send the hippo in?
I'm microdosing him the entire time.
You're like a drug dealer.
I'm going to send Zarbanoff in.
Okay.
I send PD in too.
We haven't seen these two since Tasha's kiss.
Really? Really?
I don't think so.
I reach down in my pants and I pull out PD, the trouser snake, and then I just have him follow Zarbanoff.
Were they investigating the kind of shrapnel and the metal underneath the metal figure guy? Or were they going further into the pathway?
Shrapnel.
So as Zarbanoff and PD get closer to this body, and they're kind of investigating the metal underneath it, it looks like actually both Death and Lord Jon Snow roll an investigation check real quick.
8.
13 plus 1. 14.
PD is getting right up in this metal shit. And PD is kind of relaying back to you, Death. This thing looks like a what we all would know to be a chainsaw, but it looks much more steampunk than a chainsaw. But it seems to be mangled underneath this figure that's laying on top of it. And then, like I mentioned, the path continues on and goes further. But it looks like this guy like busted out of this wall nearby wielding this chainsaw, and then something happened and it broke and fell and mangled up this chainsaw.
Steam-powered chain sword.
Chainsaw ward. But picture like a haunted house, like
Yeah.
A lot of vandalism going on here. It looks like the guy busted through it.
Yeah, it looked like he like busted through one of the walls to the left, but the wall forks to the right. It goes to the right, wraps around. There's nothing behind the broken wall. It's just like a little cubby where you think that this figure like was just waiting to bust through. Maybe spook some people.
But we can see him. Is he just standing there?
Oh, he's on the ground. He's like deactivated. Like he like broke when something happened and broke this thing.
I guess it's my turn. No, I'm not gonna do that. I got it. Stop. Shut it. And he walks up and he kind of just nudges it a little bit to see if it's, gonna move.
Nothing happens. It's just you kick it and it's pretty heavy, pretty solid, but as you kick it, no response at all. This thing seems to have something happened to this thing that just completely deactivated it and destroyed it. And it's chainsaw.
Guys, when do you think the fun starts?
I don't think this is a fun house.
Well, and it has to be. That's what the sign said. And he said he loved us. Clearly, he does. And it is fun.
Can I grab this chainsaw thing?
Yeah, you can. It's pretty heavy to push aside the mechanical body over top of it. But as you pick it up, you see that it's mangled. The bar's bent. It's not working. There's no gas or anything inside of it.
Needs sharpened.
Yeah, it needs sharpened. It's not even worth it to fix this thing up. It's just scrap metal. Piece of shit. But you do see further.
I still take it.
Okay. It's pretty, yeah. You do see further down this hallway. I kind of described it a little bit. You notice that this path branches to a hard left. It is 4 ladders, each 5 feet wide, so it's 20 feet total, that are spanning across a 50-foot gap that is 10 feet high. And these ladders are all individually rotating constantly to the platform across the way.
Oh, okay. I was wrong. That does look kind of fun.
It does look kind of fun. It also looks kind of challenging to get across this thing.
Not if you can Misty step across it, bitch.
Motherfucker, yeah. You're right.
So, do you guys think, I think we should cross, I guess. Yeah. So, who wants to go first?
I'm gonna Misty step across it.
Yes, I agree. That's cheating. So Teddy's like, I guess we can give it a shot. And he's going to try to climb across.
So first we see Death just poof into a cloud of mist, And then on the other side of the ladder, poofs back into existence, and it's just waiting for you all. Teddy, you start to climb across. Teddy, you can make either an acrobatics or an athletics check to make it across these without them dumping you on your butt.
What's on the other side?
It's just like a platform that opens up into, it goes further into the funhouse.
It's worth noting that one of the 2 items I took was spider climb shoes. So he's going to put on a show and make it look like he's being daring, but he's more comfortable than he lets on. So he lets his kind of hand like slip a little bit and he kind of flails and freaks out, but
he's good the whole way. He's stuck. So you're stuck to this ladder. So even when it rotates and flips head under heels, you're still just stuck to this ladder. It just climbs.
As long as there's nothing that my head or body will smash into when it rotates around.
Nope, you're good. You don't even need to make a check. Never mind. Lord Sean Snow and Ironclaw, while you're both trying to work out how you're going to get across the ladders, from the wall to your right, opposite of the broken down construct with the broken down chainsaw, this figure Kool-Aid Man's through the wall and slashes down at both of you with okay, I think they're both gonna hit. Oh wait, no, you both make dex saves as this thing is flailing a chainsaw left and right.
I got a nat 1.
Okay, so you both are gonna take 11 slashing damage as this thing just is rearing its chainsaw back and forth. And then you see it walk back through its hole. It seems like it was meant to just scare the people, but you don't know if it's malfunctioning or if they just did a bad job of getting out of the way, but it definitely just cut pretty deep into both of them with its big chainsaw.
Guys, this just hit me. Like, I don't think it's supposed to do that.
I wouldn't stand there if I were you.
You know, it's just standing there. It shut its chainsaw off, but it's like you can see it through the cubby hole now because it didn't like rebuild the wall or anything. It's just standing there.
We should rip this out and like deactivate it, guys. So it doesn't hurt anyone else.
It's just you and Lord Sean Snow on this side at the moment, too. By the way,
is there any blood or anything on the ground or anything to as evidence that it's got a hold of anybody?
Not until now.
Well, if you want to disable it, I'm for that. Do you think would be the best way to do that? He shouts over how big is the gap?
50 feet.
Oh, that's big. He's shouting really loud.
Hey, can you guys throw me a rope if I jump halfway?
Well, if that's the case, I could just, if you've got a rope, I could just walk across and grab it.
All right, that sounds good. I'll do that.
Oh, okay, does somebody give me a piece of rope? And so as he's walking across, he's still like holding on to it as if he's scared, but he's mechanically he's fine.
I hand you a rope.
So he'll leave one side with Death and he'll walk across very slowly to Ironclaw and Lord Sean Snow.
So now you guys have a rope that you guys could
shimmy across it.
Yeah, essentially scooch across and bypass these flipping ladders.
Is the rope getting twisted?
I pictured you all having the rope like above it somehow.
Like holding it and using it as a guide?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'll just shimmy across the rope.
Lord Sean Snow?
I'm going to shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy that Jimmy.
Yeah, you both shimmy across this rope, make it to the other side, and you see that Death, you've seen this now, and Teddy, you've seen this, but as you all get across this, you see that it opens up into this wide room beyond where there's a massive ball pit in the center of the room, like a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit play thing, but it's like a 50-foot by 50-foot square. It's pretty big. And then to the left of the room, you see this wall of balloons. You see yellows and greens and blues. And you see a table in front of them with darts. And then straight ahead, you see a doorway.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that in the world of D&D, that ball pit, no matter what poison could possibly be in there, is safer than a real-life ball pit, and not with all its urine, shit, and illness?
Yes. Yes, if you jump in a real-life ball pit, you're 100% you're sick. the next day.
Yeah, and you get some STD or something.
Pink eye, you're done. You see that the ball pit starts to squirm and wiggle a little bit. You see a couple of the balls like just shifting around a little bit.
Guys, there's something in there with those balls.
How many needles are what is it, dart guns?
How many needles are in there?
You said darts or something.
There's probably at least one needle in the ball pit. And no, this looks like guys, this is a fucking fun house. It's fun. It's cool.
I know, but you mentioned a freaking dart gun or something.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, to the left, it's a wall of balloons, and there's a table with 16 darts that you throw on top of the table.
I'm gonna take a dart and throw it at a red balloon.
Okay, well, there's I didn't even get to tell you the color of the balloons, man.
You said there are multiple colors. I thought.
Yeah, there is red.
There has to be at least one red.
There is red. Yes, there is red, blue, and there is green. And you want to hit a red?
Yeah, I don't want to mess with it, so I'm gonna hit the red.
Okay, roll a d20.
All right.
Teddy will join him hesitantly.
It's a fun game, guys. It's a
whole lot better. What am I just rolled an 18, but am I adding anything?
It's as if you're throwing a dart, so it depends on if you're proficient with it to add your proficiency, and if not, then it's just your dex modifier.
I'll just do my dex to be safe. It's +2.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you splat this balloon, and as you do, a note falls out from it as it pops.
Oh, I've got to read it.
Flutters to the ground, and as you walk over and pick it up and read it.
Is it safe to walk to it?
Yeah, you're good. As long as no one else is throwing darts. I don't know. Teddy was approaching the dart table, so maybe it's not safe. But you quickly duck under and go grab this note, and it says, it's a note that's titled, "What I'm Happy For." And then in this childish scrawl underneath, it says, "Fishing all day. I'll get the big one, and then a bigger one. Signed, Briggs."
If you want to move out of the way, yes, I am going to. Just give me a sec. If you want, would you? I want to give it a go. Would you move so I don't hit you?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I want to throw darts too.
Okay, everybody line up. Let's all
I'm
throw
pretty
darts.
sure they could throw darts over me, right?
I mean, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, you don't want to roll that one.
I go back out of the way.
What color does Teddy want to go for?
He's gonna go for green. I got 17.
You slam right into that green, and as it pops, nothing falls out, and nothing seems to happen.
That was weird. Why did you get a prize and not me?
I have no idea.
Sorry, not us.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Ironclaw, you're lucky you got away. You actually hit the spot where Ironclaw hit, and you just hit where his popped red balloon is.
Nice. You almost hit my dart, Death. Do you guys think we should pop the last balloon? Is there just 3?
No, there are multiple of each color, by the way.
Teddy is clearly frustrated he didn't get a prize and wants to throw it again.
Okay, what color are you aiming for?
He was devastated. He's going to try green again.
Okay.
6.
You actually hit a blue while you were aiming for that green.
I meant to do that.
And as it pops it, you see something fall out of it.
Yes, we got a prize.
Walking up to it, you see that this is actually... You get closer to it.
What is it?
It's a dead bee.
What?
Like a bumblebee.
The letter B?
No, like a bumblebee. It's a dead bumblebee.
Oh. No, I'm not going to eat it.
I just don't understand how I can be happy and live my life when I know that bees are dying globally at an alarming rate.
I know, now you're just all depressed because there's a fucking dead bumblebee right here. Guys, while we got this platform here, we need to save these bees. It's not a joke. We need to save these bees. Okay, back to fart jokes.
Guys, I think all the bees are dead. They would pop the balloons if they're alive in there. Wouldn't they? With their needle butts.
I don't think that's how it works.
They wouldn't sting the balloon, try and pop it.
Needle butts.
I'm pretty sure if a bee stings something, they die.
They do.
So maybe maybe you didn't even hit this balloon with a dart. Maybe it stung.
Maybe the bee did it to himself.
And then, yeah. Oh, fuck.
I get mad because I fucked up the first time.
And you see this dead bee.
And I see this dead bee. Well, actually, Death doesn't give a shit about bees.
Yeah, okay, Justin does, but not Death. Yes, I gotcha.
So I go up and I start headbutting these balloons.
Okay, what color do you want to do?
All of them.
Okay, you start popping these balloons, and you see a dead snake pop out of one. You see a lump of coal pop out of one. You see another note that says, "What I'm happy for." I'm just gonna read I've got Death just going on a fucking spree right here.
He's cheating. Somebody should stop him.
Yeah. No alarm bells or anything are going off. But another note pops out of a red balloon. It's a yellow note. It says, "What I'm happy for." This one says, "Big gun pirate bullet. Yeah, woo woo, kaboom." Signed, Salin. You start hitting them again, and you see a bag of baby teeth fall out of one. You pop another. You pop another green one, and nothing happens. You pop another one, and another note that says, "What I'm happy for: a book, a library, a world of reading, peace and quiet." Signed, Zalixy.
Are these the kids that are missing? Do we know the names of the kids? History check.
Yeah, do a history check. You guys didn't technically ask.
I don't think Benny told me that.
Yeah, but maybe he did if you roll a high enough history check.
19.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay, Death, you definitely know. What'd you get, Ironclaw?
A 13 plus something.
Ironclaw, you know that Briggs was definitely one of the kids. Death, you noticed that Zalixy was definitely one, and Thalin was definitely one. So it does seem like these missing kids signed these notes.
Do we know how many kids are missing?
8.
And how many notes did we get?
You've gotten 3, but there are 5 more red balloons that have not yet been popped.
Guys, I think we might need these notes later on. Who knows? Should we go ahead and pop them all?
I thought Death already did.
Yeah, Death is on it with his horns.
Oh, they're all
Death
popped?
starts popping them all. I'll read them all really quick. Forgive me if I read one more than once. One says, "I am thankful for that I can stay outside and play in the dirt forever. I never have to put on nice clothes or wash behind my ears again." Signed, Akshi.
Oh, I like that one.
Abracadabras. Yeah, a new magician is in town. Signed, Kova. They'll know that I can bake. I'll feed the village. Signed, Lucy. I'm happy for just to be pretty, to have food, to have money. I don't have to starve ever again. Signed, Minervia. And then the last one that falls out says, as Death headbutts the last red balloon, "So many will listen. So many will sit and listen for once." Signed, Winrig. And you're kind of all tallying up these letters, and you notice that you've got a letter from each missing kid.
Interesting.
I think we can confirm that the kids were here at one point.
You see the ball pit again, just like kind of wild flailing of balls flying around.
Do you think they're in there?
I throw a bunch of birdseed in the ball pit. So the hippo will go in the ball pit.
You see Bubby, who can still talk to Teddy, to say, "Cannonball!" And he calls out a cannonball, but he actually does a belly flopper and just slams into this. And the ball pit, all the balls go flying out. And you notice that the ones that hit the wall forcefully all explode into this small puff of fire. But that being said, you see that there's a noticeable number that fly out and fill the outside room. The pit goes down drastically, and then you can see just the top of what looks like a pig just running around the border of the ball pit. Just its tail flailing, just kind of squealing with glee. Meow.
Teddy's hammer comes out of nowhere and swings at that thing because he loves bacon.
Go ahead and roll it. This is gonna be fun.
That would be plus. Oh damn, we got a plus 11 to hit. So
oh shit,
19.
19 is gonna hit this thing for sure. How much damage are we talking?
Hope the damn thing explodes. I'm swinging it with two hands, of course. So that's 4 plus 7, so 11 points of damage with his one-handed warhammer.
You smush into this pig and you almost pancake it, comically pancake it.
Oh, don't ruin the meat.
And then half a second later, it just pops back full pig and starts running around again.
That is not how dinner is supposed to die.
You see it eat one of the balls, and that ball that kind of does that miniature explosion, you see the pig's entire belly expand out and then retract back in.
I don't know why you didn't stay dead. I did swing at it. He's in total confusion.
You definitely think that like a normal pig, you would have fucked that thing up.
So like the ball like exploded in him?
Yeah, he ate one of those exploding balls and then just kind of kept running around.
Just kept on trucking.
And Bubby's like slowly climbing back out of the pit, back towards death, just following him.
Oh, how long does that effect last? How long has it been over time? Can I still talk to Bubby?
Yeah, you can still talk to Bubby, yeah, for sure.
Bubby, is there any kids in there?
Well, if there was, I'd probably squished them.
Guys, if there's any kids in there, they're probably not alive, so I
didn't like feel any kids or anything, but...
So you said there was the ball pit?
Yeah, and then there is still a doorway that was across from where you all came in.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Let's get through the doorway.
Yeah, I don't know if this pig got anything for us.
Yeah, it's just happily running around just eating those exploding plastic balls.
He's going to be mad when they're all out.
You enter into this next room. To the left, you see a massive slide. One of those slides where you go down on like a cloth, like a burlap sack, and there's actually 4 aisles to the slide. But to the right, you see a door. And on this door, it says Reaver's Room. Do not enter. This door is hexed.
I don't think we should enter that door.
I think we should do it. Go through the door.
It could be a trick.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be hexed at all.
Wait, Lord Thompson, did you say I go through the door or we should go?
Yeah, I'm just going to go through the door.
You jiggle the handle and it's actually open and you swing it open and nothing happens. Looking in, you see that it is a pretty small room, maybe double the size of like a broom closet. You see a worn-looking bed off to the side, and you see a nightstand with a journal on it.
I'm going to open the journal.
Reading this journal, it's the handwriting's really hard to comprehend. It's mostly just illegible scribbles, but every once in a while you see a line, like on one page, you see a line that says, "Poor Jack is so sad. Haha!" Exclamation mark. Another page you see, "Taught Jackie a few dark spells today. He's very talented." You flip a couple more pages. You see, "My plan is working. The more he learns, the more his mind twists. It won't be long." And on the very last page of the journal that has any writing on it, you see, "Soon. He's gonna break soon. Then his bloodline's power will be released." Other than that, this room is, like I said, it's so small that there's really nothing else in here except for this shitty bed and this shitty nightstand.
They said Jack?
Jack, yeah.
Is Jack one of the kids missing? You
know that this funhouse belongs to Jack the Magnificent.
Okay.
Gotcha.
This room said Reaver's Room.
Do you guys think he's the janitor?
It sounds like it. If this is a broom closet.
Or Harry Potter.
You said it's slightly bigger than a broom closet?
Yeah.
He's like the manager, custodian.
I see. Okay. This, that book, Sean read seems, pretty important.
I can't remember. Is it canon that I can't read?
Oh my god, is there 2 of us that can't read?
I think Death, for some reason, just said that. Yeah.
I go over and I pick up the book and I just start like rambling. Like, oh yeah. That makes sense. Because I want to convince you guys that I can read.
Roll a deception check, which I'm sure as a rogue, you probably got pretty good deception.
15. 19.
19. If anybody wants to roll against that, otherwise, I think that's a success right there. I think you guys.
So now you guys think I can read.
What would I roll?
Insight.
I'm not gonna get it. I got an 8 and something.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Dad can read, you guys. So leaving this room, then straight ahead from this room, of course, is that extremely fun-looking multicolored slide with 4 aisles down it. You can't really see where it twists and turns, so you can't see exactly where it goes very far. But like I mentioned, it's one of those ones with burlap sacks next to each of them that you like sit on and ride down. And there are 4 lanes. There's a red lane that is marked with the word ketchup. There is a yellow lane that is marked with the word mustard. All of these are in childish scrawls. There is a green lane marked with the word relish, and then there's a white lane marked with the word mayo.
I throw my birdseed down the mayo lane and let Bubby go.
Oh, Bubby
on a
is
slide.
fucking gone. He's gone.
Teddy dashes right towards the red one and slides down it with a loud.
What color does everybody else want?
I go down mustard head first.
I'm going. No, I'm gonna go relish.
Yeah, I was gonna take green too.
So you go behind Lord Jon Snow. So we've got, wait, where did Bobby go? Mayo?
Yeah.
Mayo.
So we've got Bubby just hurling headfirst down Mayo Lane. As you all jump onto these different burlap sacks and down these different lanes, it's kind of eerie. As you're going down the slide, you hear kind of disembodied voices saying, go relish. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah. Oh, mustard. And you all are just whipping just back and forth. Whoever's got hair is just flying in the wind as you're picking up speed and going faster and faster. You can't even see Bubby. He's so far ahead of you.
Did he eat all the mayonnaise?
It's not actually mayonnaise on the thing. It's me again, your Dungeon Master, Adam DeWeese. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of part 1 of Happy Jack's Funhouse. I want to give a big thank you to all of our current patrons. So thank you, Rachel, aka Dragonbait, Tiana H, Ryan P, Danny M, Jason Pravat, Matthew G, Danny T, Non Ironclaw, Sofa Kingdom, Jeremy Fair, Brittany D, Bradley M, Dwayne, that very good dad from the Lawful Stupid podcast, Uncle Scott Chainsaw, Sash, Brian Bridges, Jurundu, Undead Monkey, The Nerd Asylum, Roland L, Jean Lorber, and Naomi Sweet. Thank you all so much for supporting the show, keeping us going. If you want to get your name on this list and a bunch of other really cool bonus content, you can head over to patreon.com/OneShotOnslaught and support this show and our other show, Halfway to Heroes. Also, we're about $20 away from hitting our next goal. When we hit that, we are going to release a new bi-weekly, kind of a casual, me and one or two of the other guys at a time, chatting about recent one-shots and recent episodes of Halfway to Heroes. And it's just going to be a really fun podcast where you can get a bunch of inside looks into my creation process and my prepping process and what goes through the guys' heads during the episodes. And that's going to be exclusive to patrons when we hit the $150 goal. We're about $20 away from that right now, so you could definitely make a big difference and a lot of progress towards that goal. Speaking of our patrons, do you love D&D and do you love space and do you love D&D and space? Yes, yes, yes. Yes to all three of those. Well, good news for you and everybody else. 20-Sided Adventures is back. So for those of you that do not know, one of our patrons, Dragonbait, who has been on Bastion of the Frost Lord and Scarab of Death with us and multiple Twitch streams with us, is a part of an actual play D&D 5e space-themed podcast where she plays Nora, the runaway princess. Now, 20-Sided Adventures has taken a little bit of a break recently, but they are now back. This podcast is expertly edited, has a fantastic soundtrack, awesome cast, awesome DM. You're going to want to check it out. And that is 20-Sided Adventures. You can find it wherever you download podcast. I believe they also have YouTube. Find them on all social media. Just find them everywhere and download them everywhere. And enjoy. Also, we have an Etsy shop, bit.ly/halfway to Etsy. There you can get a whole bunch of awesome merch from the show. Everything from shirts to cups to stickers to magnets, coasters. The best t-shirt ever invented is up there. It's got a really big Dustin on the front and a really big Johnny on the back. Go check it out. I mentioned in the mid-roll, we will be at a Catacon on November 8th. And we will be doing a live show on that Saturday. I believe it is November 9th at 6:30. So sign up for our live show, get your tickets. Last year, we actually filled the room, and it was an absolute blast. So I'm hoping we can top it this year somehow. So you're going to want to be there. And also, Justin from this episode from Crit Academy is also going to be there with the other members of Crit Academy. So definitely come by and check out a Catacon. We're always looking for iTunes ratings and reviews, so if you have not yet, please consider leaving one. They are massive for us. They are a huge help. And other than that, next week is a Halfway to Heroes episode, and then you will be getting the finale to this one 2 weeks from today. So thank you all for listening, and I will talk to you then. Bye, everybody.
Is it like the scene in Saw 2 where it's just like a giant pit full of needles?
Dude, how
instead of balls?
All of the Saw movies blend together for me. I could not point out a specific Saw movie.
That's like number 1 or 2, man.
It was number 2 when they're all in the house together.
Previously on One Shot Onslaught, we've got these reports of these missing kids.
Do you know what kind of funhouse it is? Is it like a blow-up house? Is it like a bouncy house they're stuck in?
The owner of this funhouse is Jack the Magnificent. You may or may not have heard of him before, but he's pretty popular. Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Teddy's kind of eyes bounce back and forth, and his head goes over his shoulders. No, and it's no. You cannot eat right now. We are doing work. I will feed you when we're better. No.
Teddy, did you want a corn dog? I was thinking about getting a corn dog if you really want one.
Poking its head out slowly, it seems to be a massive hippo.
I'm gonna do my own animal handling check and see if it wants to eat my birdseed.
I don't think we should enter that door.
I think we should do it. Go through the door.
I'm going to open the journal.
Like on one page, you see a line that says, "Poor Jack is so sad. Haha!" Exclamation mark. Another page you see, "Taught Jackie a few dark spells today. He's very talented." You flip a couple more pages. You see, "My plan is working. The more he learns, the more his mind twists. It won't be long." And on the very last page of the journal that has any writing on it, you see, "Soon. He's going to break soon. Then his bloodline's power will be released." There is a green lane marked with the word relish, and then there's a white lane marked with the word mayo.
I throw my birdseed down the mayo lane and let Bubby go.
Oh, Bubby
on a
is
slide.
fucking gone. He's gone.
Teddy dashes right towards the red one and slides down it with a loud.
What color does everybody else want?
I go down mustard head first.
I'm going, no, I'm going to go relish.
Yeah, I was going to take green too.
So you go behind Lord Jon Snow. So we've got, wait, where did Bubby go? Mayo?
Yeah.
Mayo.
So we've got Bubby just hurling headfirst down Mayo Lane. As you all jump onto these different burlap sacks and down these different lanes, it's kind of eerie. As you're going down the slide, you hear kind of disembodied voices saying, "Yeah, go relish. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah. Oh, mustard. And you all are just whipping just back and forth. Whoever's got hair is just flying in the wind as you're picking up speed and going faster and faster. You can't even see Bubby. He's so far ahead of you.
Did he eat all the mayonnaise?
It's not actually mayonnaise on the thing.
Sliding on down. As you all are just having the time of your lives going down these slides, Death, you see in front of you, coming up around another bend, you see where your slide just completely cuts out, and it's just a black void. It's like the inside of a hot dog bun.
A black void?
What kind of hot dog bun?
What kind of hot dog buns have you been eating, man? You need to take them back. You need to turn those in.
Just proceed. Just go.
And so it's coming up quick. It looks like a rip in the dimension in the middle of the slide.
I'm gonna jump over to Teddy's slide, but I'm gonna do it really cool. I'm gonna do a gainer.
Oh, I got you. I was already gonna have you do an acrobatics just to see how cool it looks.
All right. Oh, 11 plus 13. So
it's up there.
It's up there.
11 plus 13, so 24.
Yeah, you jump just behind Teddy. So now you're drifting behind him. So you're actually, getting really good speed. And you all, the slide whips left, right. It's taking these pretty hard turns, just enough to just fit the gap between all four of the lanes. And you still have no idea what Bubbo is. Bubbo? Whatever his name was. Bubbo. As the slide starts to finally level out, you hit the end of this, it's like a platform where you see this massive area. It looks like you're deep under, maybe what you would picture sewers looking like modern day. It's just all unfinished stone. Does not look like a funhouse anymore down here. This massive room is about 50 feet wide and 100 feet long. In the center of the room, you see another one of those big black, it looks like a tear in the reality again, much like Death saw on his slide. And then you see two pathways there that are tunnels opening off to the left and to the right of this massive room. And you see a little girl walk up to you, and she says, "Well, finally, are you here to take me home?"
I go and I headbutt her.
Oh, shit!
What's your name?
Fuck!
That's your name?
Shit!
What's your name?
She's holding her head, and she, while she's holding her head with her left hand to her right hand, she points to a name tag, Saley.
Did a millennial name you?
Saley! Fuck!
Are you one of the
That was
missing?
unnecessary. There's beading sweat running all down of Teddy's body, and his hair is soaking wet. And you realize he seemed like he was having fun when he jumped on, but he is terrified when he got off.
Saley. You actually realize that she's not one of the 8 names listed.
Oh, do you work here?
No, I'm trapped here. Jack kicked me out of the fun place, and now I'm just stuck in this shithole.
Can I insight check that real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Never mind.
Did the hippo make it down with us, or did it end up falling in a hole?
The hippo is napping in the center of this big open area.
Why the F is he napping?
Sprawled out all 4, just napping.
Too much mayonnaise. I did not insight, by the way.
Okay, yeah. You don't really catch anything about her. Definitely seems like a little girl that's mad that Jack kicked her out of the fun place.
Why did Jack kick you out? He loves everyone. I saw it scribbled. It must be true.
Well, fuck if I know. I'm just, I don't know. He said something about not being very fun.
How old does this little girl look like?
About 10.
You shouldn't swear like that. That is for adults.
fucking Jack said that all the time too. He said, "Oh, Sally, you shouldn't be swearing. Sally, you shouldn't be crying so much. Sally, you shouldn't be." And he kicked me
I see
out.
why he threw her down here. I guess should we help her, or are we now stuck where she's at?
I hope you're not all stuck. I was trying to climb up these slides. They're too damn steep.
Well, we just came down from the slide. Where are we supposed to go from here?
I thought you were here to rescue me.
No.
You guys, can somebody just scribble her name onto that sheet of paper? Maybe we'll get extra.
An extra $1,000 for another name? Yeah. I'm assuming someone has a pencil, right?
Pencils, colored
We'll go ahead and write her
pencils.
name on the list of characters we're missing here.
Anybody got the foraging skill or foraging skill?
I mean, we've got a rogue, so he's probably pretty fucking good at it.
Yeah, but I can't read, so how am I supposed to spell?
He can't write if he can't read.
You're right.
Herbalism kit, horn, mason tools. Nope. Not me, guys.
Someone could try and just roll a performance check. and
Okay.
try to match Benny's handwriting.
Oh, God. Oh, 17?
All right, yeah, you think it's pretty good. Everybody's looking at your shoulders or adding this name to this list that Benny gave you, and it looks like a pretty good mimic of his handwriting.
All right. So, Sally, you said your name was?
Sally. God damn it.
Like saline?
Say what?
Sally.
Sally.
Oh my fucking God. How many... Fuck, I don't even want to go with you guys. I'm just going to go with the fucking hippo. God damn it. Can't even read my name?
Well, the hippo's with us, so that works out for us.
So, what can you tell us about this area? And how did you get here? Did he push you down the slide, or is there another way out?
No, further down this fucking tunnel right here on the left is the entrance to Jack's room. And therein, of course, is the entrance to the playground, where everyone's playing and having fun except for poor old Sally. Curses too much.
Sally.
Sally?
You don't even
You got your own name wrong.
It's fucking Sally, and that's what I fucking said.
No.
We're not gonna eat her.
It's Sally, and that's what I said.
Teddy might bite you.
What? No. I said we wouldn't eat her. Not even a finger.
Okay, how about this? Jack's such a fucking dick. How about I show you where he is, and you fucking kill him?
I was going to ask to take us to
We're here for the
his room.
kids.
Well, if you kill him, you'll probably save the kids, right?
Can't.
Oh, I don't know.
Save the kids without killing somebody who loves everybody.
He's a dick. He kicked me out.
I can kind of see why.
I mean, I'll show you where he is, and you guys can decide. Once you see his face, his ugly ass face, you'll want to kill him too.
That's mean, though.
Oh, shit.
After you, Sally.
All right, all right.
I bet her tongue does taste good, but no, we can't eat her.
She starts walking towards the pathway, and on her way, she kicks Bubbu and wakes him up.
I think it was Bubby.
Bubby, that's what it is. She kicks Bubby, and he says, "Oh, hey, you got any more of that birdseed?"
I hold out my hand, and I slowly microdose him with birdseed.
And he follows you guys. So, Sally leads you all to the tunnel on the left. And as you all walk past the tunnel, you actually see a flyer. It's like plastered to the wall. And it's advertising Happy Jack's Funhouse, of course. And you see a white-faced clown with this fiery red hair, piercing blue eyes, grinning happily over at you all. And there's no words on the flyer except for Happy Jack's Funhouse. But then the flyer's face comes to life. And it says, Of course you want to come to Happy Jack's Funhouse. I'd bring your kids so I can say happy. I need to be happy. You can't take them from me. Play with the grown-ups I made for you. Stay out of the funhouse. That's just Jack. Just ignore that. He's creepy and weird like that. Just come on, follow me.
But didn't you want us to kill him?
Well, not the fucking poster face, short ass.
Oh, gotcha.
God damn. Fuck, am I gonna have to kill this guy? The fuck you guys? Oh my god, you can't say my name. Think you gotta fight a piece of paper? Oh my god.
This girl here.
And she follows you, and she takes you through like 3 more turns. Or hard left, hard right, hard left. It's just a weird path, and eventually she takes you all to this room that there's no door on it, and the room's pretty tidy. It's neat, clean. You see a picture hanging on the north wall. The picture is of a young man accompanied by a woman holding a small child, standing next to a sign that reads, "Welcome to Waterdeep." And scribbled across the bottom of the picture is Von Zarevich family. And you see a desk with some parchment on it, pencils and quills all scattered about the top. You see a wooden ladder leading down the southern wall and a tunnel that leads off to the west. Okay, all we need to do is you go down this ladder. It will take you to I don't know. It's this weird place. It's like this big tree and shit, but I want you all to go down first and kill him.
I pick her up and throw her down the hole.
All right. She goes plummeting down the hole, and you hear her scream for a couple seconds, and then just like that, you don't like hear her like splat or anything gruesome like that. But as you throw her down the hole, her screams are just cut short, like she goes somewhere else, if that makes sense.
That was definitely harsher than biting off her head and piling it in a corner.
Can we like toss like a torch down there?
Yeah, you can light a torch and drop it down there.
All right.
You drop it down there, and you can see it lit up for a while, and then about the same amount of time it took her to quit screaming, because physics and shit, the torch just goes out the same amount of time, and you just don't see it anymore. And just like you can't see where it goes. It's just gone.
So, who trusts the naughty worded child to go down there?
I'll go down.
I do want to point out, Bubby definitely can't fit down this ladder, unfortunately.
Oh.
So I guess this is where we part our ways. Just leave all the birdseed out here, and we'll call it even Stevens for me guiding you all across the way.
Can I put Bubby in my portable hole?
Well, I can't think of a reason not to.
All right, I'm going to put him in my portable hole.
I was gonna say, could we shrink him too?
You could have, but now he's in the portable hole.
Okay.
You think that hippos could probably hold their breath for maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, so you might want to get skedaddling. So you see Lord Jon Snow unfold his portable hole. Bubby steps into it, and then Lord Jon Snow folds it up into the size of a handkerchief. And Lord Jon Snow goes down that ladder and disappears out of sight. And I'm going to not describe what Lord Jon Snow sees just yet until we find out what everybody else is doing.
I'm following him as soon as he goes in.
Yep. Teddy's going to follow him down, but he's not going to take the ladder. He's just going to walk down the wall alongside the ladder.
Real cool light.
Well, he's not cool. He's trembling and shaking, and his eyes are darting left and right constantly. And it's dark here.
Death?
Sorry, I was looking up how long a hippo can hold its breath. The number one question that people also ask about hippos is, do hippos have gills?
Wait, real quick. How long can they hold their breath for?
I can't find it. There's no conclusive evidence. Okay, it says they can hold their breath for 5 minutes or longer when submerged, but when they sleep, they have a reflex that makes them pop up and breathe and then come back down.
Damn, that's really... Guys, how fucking close was I for how long a hippo... Didn't I say 5 minutes?
I think you did.
All right, so Death, everybody has now gone down except for you.
Are they at the bottom? Are they at the bottom?
You can't see them anymore. You don't know exactly where they go after they go through halfway down this.
I really want to do a cannonball, but I don't want to chance it in case I get in some nether realm. So I'm I'll slowly climb down the ladder.
Okay. As you all go down this ladder, you are transported to this rolling prairie of, you see dead grass everywhere. Dusk is looming in the sky. It's cold, this dead area. And the smells of rot and decay all are dancing on the breeze. You notice that just a little way in the distance, about 100 feet, you see this tall tree blooming with pink flowers and yellow fruit. It's growing on this hillside that's covered in lush green grass, about 50 feet around it. Other than that tree, though, the entire landscape is all dead and withered. Around that tree, a tall figure with fiery red hair with its back to you. It's wearing, picture Pennywise the clown, his outfit from the back. As he's just kind of dancing around, he's clapping his hands and laughing as these 8 children are all chasing each other around the trees. And you just hear,
I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm going to tap on his shoulder to get him to turn around.
As soon as, so you all have to get a little bit closer because you're about 100 feet away. But as you get, I think Mage Hand's 30 feet. So as you guys are creeping up towards him, and you get about 30 feet away, and you see Death's, actually Death, your Mage Hand's invisible because you're a rogue. So you don't see Death's Mage Hand. But you do see, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of the kids stop laughing. The tree dims in hue. And you see Jack the Clown slowly turn and face you all.
Dang.
And you see sharp teeth start to grow quickly from his mouth as he turns slowly towards you all. And he says,
Wow, look what do we have here? Adults? Here? What y'all doing? You can't take the children. The children are fun. They don't know the horrors of adulthood. What are you all doing here?
Guys, those teeth are sharp. But we're here to rescue the children. So would you do me a favor and just let us have them, please?
But I made the children better. Now they will never grow old. They will never stay in the world.
That's wonderful. Kids, would you like to stick around with the crazy guy with the sharp teeth, or go back to see your parents and have fun?
the girl closest to you all says,
We want to stay with Happy Jack. Happy Jack, he's fun here.
But you all think that you are heroes?
I'm these kids' hero. I'm the hero I never had. At this tree, they can be whatever they want for eternity. They don't ever need to grow old. They can just stay here and have fun. And you're gonna take that from them? You're heroes? You're not heroes.
I'm gonna put my staff in the ground real quick and grow my tree.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna just walk through the tree and just port right to that other tree.
All right, so now you're all of a sudden like
I'm up on this freaking clown thing.
like right on this 7 foot tall clown with these razor sharp teeth and razor sharp nails.
And I'm 3 foot.
He's 3 feet tall. And he looks up at you and says, "Oh, is this? Do you want to stay here, little man? Do you want to stay with the kiddos your own height? Do you just? I'm sure you've got some sad backstory, right? Everybody's got a sad backstory. Your parents murdered by orcs, goblins, some other sad tragedy. Not for these kids.
I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, these kids will never have to have that. They can be kids forever."
I'm not sure if I have a tragic backstory. You have to remember it first.
Well, these kids will never have to deal with that.
No, we're taking them back home. They belong with their parents. We're taking them back now.
This is gonna be my final act then, I suppose. The curtain drops today. Such a good show. Such a fun show. And he places his hand on the kid close to him, that little girl that was talking to you all. And he just basketball palms her by the head. And he unhinges his jaw and it drops to the floor. And he puts her whole body in his mouth and swallows her whole in one bite and eats her.
Guys, I think he's a liar because those kids just had a traumatic experience because of him. And me too.
Well, I guess my immortal story ends today. And let's roll initiative. He's not going to let you take these kids. So now these 7 kids. Hello, everybody. It is your Dungeon Master, Adam DeWeese here. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode of One Shot Onslaught. Again, thank you, Justin, for guesting on this episode. He was a ton of fun. Go check out his show, Crit Academy. Also, you need to check out Kobold Press. So, I think it was the last mid-roll that I mentioned Kobold Press's Kickstarter. That Kickstarter blew the doors off of their goals. They are sitting at $240,000 of a $20,000 goal. I do think that as of me recording this today, I think that the Kickstarter had just ended for their Deep Magic system, but don't worry, you'll be able to get that once it goes public and once they actually release it. So keep your eye out on that. But for now, if you're aching for some Kobold Press adventures, you should head over to koboldpress.com, head to their store, and check out their Tales of the Old Margrave for 5th edition. So this supplement will take your 5th edition game deep into the ancient magical forest, loaded with new spells, monsters, magic items, and new locations, a monster appendix, 12 adventures for heroes of level 1 to 10. There's over 200 pages of adventures and 4 secrets. You can head over and pick up this book of adventures right now on their website, and also keep your eye out. We are still planning on running one of the one-shots from this. I kind of overestimated the holiday season with our show now being bi-weekly, where, you know, a Halloween special takes up the whole month of October, a Thanksgiving episode will take up the whole month of November, and a Christmas special will take up the whole month of December. So things are kind of loaded for this holiday season, but keep your eyes out because we will be playing one of these amazing one-shots, and you can grab the booklet and read through the one-shots yourself too while you wait. If you want to sponsor this show like Kobold Press does, you can head over to halfwaytoheroes.com/sponsorships, or you can just email us directly at oneshotonslaught@gmail.com. That is all spelled out, no dashes or spaces. And you can have me promote your podcast, your YouTube series, a product or a company, or even just a personal message. Whatever you want me to say to our listeners for you. And every dollar from those sponsorships goes directly back into the show. So if you're a fan of the show, it's a great way to help us out directly. If you haven't yet, you need to go check out our Discord server. So our Discord server is bit.ly/oneshotdiscord. That will get you into it. We hang out there daily. We love it when new people join the team, and just, it's a really fun, welcoming group of people that all have a ton of fun just hanging out together. We've got some D&D play by text. We've got channels for people to talk about video games or D&D or just even just promoting your own show or whatever you're working on. So it's a great place to hang out and kind of grow your network and meet a lot of new cool people. All right. Sorry that this one went up a couple days late. It's been very, 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 very busy for me lately, but things should be back on track now. Next week is a Halfway to Heroes episode, and then we will be unveiling our Thanksgiving special. So thank you all again for listening, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
Seven.
Go ahead, fellers.
11.
14.
What did he roll?
Let me see. He rolled a 9.
I rolled a 27.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, crap. He's on me.
Yeah. So, Death, you're about 30 feet away. There are 7 other kids, like, around the tree. He just ate one of the kids. Iron Claw's, like, right up on him.
What's his name again?
His name is Jack. Jack
All
the
right.
Magnificent, or Fun Jack, or Happy Jack.
Hey, Happy Jack, I got a joke for you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Roll Dex.
A nat 20. Oh, no.
We still have to hear this joke.
Yeah, I want to
Nope.
hear the joke still.
Nope.
No, let me hear it.
No.
He wrote.
I passed my turn. I failed.
Can I? Okay. Do it again next time, please. I'll roll worse. Next up is Teddy.
So how far away is he from me?
About 30 feet.
You see Teddy's kind of twitching, and he says, "No, I don't want to go, but yes, I know. Okay." And he starts dashing towards Jack, and as he does, you see this purple and black ooze burst from all part of his flesh and encases his entire body, and you see his body almost as if it takes on a giant bodybuilder form, and you'll see that his skin is like shiny and his fingers become pointed claws. He has massive white eyes with massive fangs as the last part of the ooze encases his head. Big old slobbery 12-inch tongue lashing about, and he goes, "Yes, we are Rancor. Jack, I've got something for you." As he's charging at him, you see his hands mold, one into a giant razor-sharp blade and the other one into like a giant kind of blunt object, maybe like a hammer. And he says, "Did you know you can't spell slaughter without laughter?" And he dashes and he wraps his entire gangly body around him. Now I'm kind of going to flavor this. He starts swatting at him, and then out of his weapons burst these like tendrils that are going to try to grapple onto Jack. And because he's raging, that was his rage, was the purple ooze style stuff coming out. He gets advantage on the grapple check. That's a plus 11 on top of 11, so 22 grapple check.
Okay, he rolled a 12, so I think your 22 beat him.
So as soon as he gets a hold of him, I do have extra attack. He's going to use that to pin him to the ground with the shove action. So that's another contested check. And that is a 28.
Okay, I was gonna say this was a 19 plus. He's not that strong. 19 plus 3, so 12 or 22. But yeah, he'd be. I was gonna say he probably would have a disadvantage, right? Being grappled anyway.
No, I don't think so. I think just grappled just imposes 0 movement. But now,
either way,
once he's pinned, he has disadvantage on any melee attacks or some checks, I think.
Okay, yeah.
So, and you can see him as he pins him to the ground, he's cackling, and his tongue slithers out and runs up and down his face. Your makeup tastes delicious.
I think Teddy's scarier than fucking Happy Jack is.
And that, I think, is his entire turn.
Okay. It is now Happy Jack's turn. So now that Happy Jack is pinned to the ground, Happy Jack is going to look over at Death, who tried to tell him a joke and kind of got caught up in it. And he's going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. And he's going to say,
Hey, why was the clown so sad?
I don't know.
Because he broke his funny bone.
and now you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Shit, that's gonna be close.
17 plus 2, 19.
Oh, you got it. God damn it. I think 17 was the DC we were looking for a 16. So you're good. So you didn't uncontrollably just bust a gut at that hilarious
funny
dad
joke.
Yeah,
Clown.
so funny.
He almost did.
Well, that was... Wait, let me make sure they don't have any bonus actions or anything.
Any legendary actions?
Happy Jack says,
Oh, kids, go play with your new friends.
and 2 kids to each character will run around, and they're all just swarming you all now and just kind of like hanging from your arms and trying to play. They're grabbing their hands and like running in circles around you and just kind of distracting you all. Next up is Iron Claw. So Iron Claw, you've got 2 kids that have clasped their hands and they're making a circle around you since you're so small, and they're just like running around you in a circle. So depending on what you do, you might have disadvantage.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't want to hurt the kids, right? I was going to turn to a freaking fire elemental, but anyone on me would take 5.
That's probably the one elemental you wouldn't want to turn into.
Yeah. So the main guy's like on the ground, pinned still?
Yeah, he's pinned by this your buddy Teddy.
Guys, should we like gather the kids and try and run out while Teddy's got, what's his name?
Happy Jack.
Distracted.
Happy Jack.
So just to set the scene, you all came in like from the top.
Yeah.
There's not like a portal open in the ceiling anymore. There's really nothing around you. Real quick, Ironclaw, roll me. I think history would be the best thing, or survival. One of those two.
Oh, I got a 19 plus something, so...
Okay, yeah, either
Is that
way,
good enough?
Just looking around and just gathering some information about, your location, you think that you're actually in the far-off plane of Ravenloft. So you don't even think you're in the same plane of existence that you all came from. So looking around, there's really nowhere you can take these kids safely to.
Okay.
Cue Jeopardy music.
I'm gonna reach into my bag of little animals. How many animals can I pick out again?
We'll say 2 at a time.
2?
I mean, you can get more out, but for one turn, we can say you can get 2.
Blood-seeking penguins.
Did I pull out 4 of those once?
Sure, whatever. You pull out 4 at a time.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out 4. What can I call them? Some kind of squirrels that can like distract all these little kids from distracting us.
Okay. You pull out 4 squirrels, and these kids are fucking amped up about squirrels, apparently.
So they all rush the squirrels.
And
Have the squirrels go to the tree.
we'll have the squirrels run up to the tree, and apparently these kids are 100% squirrel top fans, and they all the kids run up to the trees. Okay, yes, I like that.
And then a bonus action, I'm gonna do healing spirit on myself.
Okay,
It's a
Awesome.
5-foot cube.
yeah. So you like put it on you.
Okay.
It's like a ghost
So-
bear.
So would I get that healing right away?
Yeah, you get it right away.
Okay.
Anybody that runs in it gets it too.
4d6 of healing?
I guess so.
Dang.
That spell
Okay.
is broken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we've talked about this, and we've talked about how broken this spell is, but I still let him have it.
Proceed. If anyone wants to go get some healing, coming to me.
But Lord Jon Snow, you are up next. So you see all the kids that were around you, Lord Jon Snow. They were actually playing keep away with your chicken hat.
What?
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
But they dropped to the floor, and now they have all ran to this tree to check out these fucking squirrels that I guess they're super into.
All right, well, I'm going to pick up my chicken hat.
Okay, you pop that back on your head first and foremost.
I'm going to run over to Teddy, and I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on this clown.
Okay, what level do you want to cast that at?
Level
And
5.
I know you touch them and you pretty much like drain their vitality, and it heals yourself, and it does necrotic damage to them as you're like draining their health. How much damage is that? How many dice is a level 5?
5d6. 23 to hit,
Oh yeah, that's got it.
and 24 damage.
So yeah, you place. You would have had advantage on this, but you already hit it without the advantage since he's pinned to the ground. But you run up and just place both your hands. You just grab his upper bicep with this tight old man strength, and you pierce your fingers into him, and you start to just drain the life from this clown. This clown that's still trying to just wiggle free from Teddy. And you can visibly see this energy seeping from this clown to your hands as you're regaining this vitality, and you're now topped off, correct?
Yep.
And Happy Jack looks at you as you do that maniacal laughter, and he looks scared at the moment. And we are back up to Death. So Death, now Happy Jack is pinned to the ground, so you have advantage on nearly everything.
I was really wanting to tell that joke, but since he's already grappled, I'm not gonna waste my turn and incapacitate him.
Just do that as a
when
free
he's already
action. The
Okay.
joke is a free action just because.
What's the joke?
All right, so I say, "Hey, Happy Jack, you want to hear a joke?"
Y'all always want to hear a joke.
I got fired from my lawn maintenance job. I just wasn't cutting it.
That's a good one.
And then while he's laughing, I take my Skull Daddy dagger.
Oh, nice.
And he didn't look like he was enjoying the joke too much, so I'm gonna carve a smile on his face with my Skull Daddy dagger.
Oh God! And you got advantage on this attack. And Justin, can I say we have not seen the Skull Daddy dagger in
I know.
a while?
I
don't think.
I saw it on there. I was like, I gotta use it.
I make a con save for the poison damage.
Yeah.
A 2. Fuck yeah!
You saved.
I was looking for a 1.
Just kidding. So 8 plus 7, 15 damage. And then I'll use my lifesteal dagger. 8.
8 Okay.
I put one dagger in each side of his face and open it up and make him smile. Because he didn't laugh at my joke.
Yeah, okay. So you carve out the smile into him, and when your Skull Daddy dagger on your right hand cuts into him. You see spreading really quickly across his mouth this green-blue poison kind of coursing through his face, and he's got this grease-white paint all across his face, like heavily caked on. But even through that paint, you can see that poison spreading through his veins and through his face. Next up is Teddy, who's got him grappled down.
How close are all the kids around us? Like, are they still within his reach of devouring and stuff?
They are now about 10 feet away, so he cannot reach them with his hands, because they are now all up on that tree about that squirrel life.
There's 2 trees. Which one is he? Is is it Iron Claws?
No, not Ironclaw's tree. Around Happy Jack's tree.
All right. Well, Teddy, kind of, his tongue wrapping and slithering and slapping him in the face left and right. And he's going to look up really quickly and see that the kids are kind of close, and he's going to drag Happy's happy ass away from the children. And he's going to double move. So that'll mean I can move 40 feet away from the children to get him out of the range, because he saw... You will not devour anymore, but we will. Eyes, lung, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time. As he's dragging him away. And then he's going to action surge. And as he's dragging him, these barrage of tendrils in all different forms, solid smashes like fists, and many like blades are just going to assault him. Basically, I'm dual wielding, so I'll get 2 dual wield attacks. Because he's still prone, those will be at advantage. So the first one's going to be 19 versus AC.
Got it.
And the next one is going to be 27 versus AC.
Got it.
So the first attack will be 5 plus 7 damage, so 12. And the second is 4 plus 7 for 11 damage. Plus I'm raging, that's another 4 for both weapons total. That makes the second total 15. And what was the first attack? I forgot already.
You say 11?
One of them was 11. I think it was 5 on the first dice, so that's plus 7, so that's 12, plus 2 for the rage, so that's 14. Okay. The other one I think is a 4 plus the 7 damage, bring it to 11 plus 2 is 13. So 14 and 13 damage as these different tendrils are just flapping wildly, slicing and cutting and smashing his face in. He goes, we are gonna eat well today, little one.
And it is now Happy Jack's turn. So Happy Jack is actually now his big
Not
smile.
looking happy.
I guess he still has his happy smile on his face now that it's been carved in by death, but his eyes are not showing a grin. He is looking not only just mutilated and beat up, but he is looking terrified and kind of in shock at how this is happening. And he is going to cast Confusion on himself. He's going to say, what can you put in a hole? Oh, that's not it at all. And he's going to cast Confusion on everybody within 10 feet of him. So
I dragged him away 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. Nobody's on him except for Teddy. So Teddy, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Is that not your
It's not
jam?
my dump stat, but it's not great. I have a +1. 15. That's probably not going to do it, though, because I heard you say something about 16 earlier.
Yep. So,
Can I try to counterspell?
yes, you could. You could.
We love you.
It just works if it's on certain...
Third level spells are lower. It just cancels.
This is a 4th level spell, so you need to actually roll something for this, Sean. You have to make a spell casting ability, and you have to beat a 14.
Oh boy. What did I need to get?
You need to beat a 14.
I got a 13.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you go to try to counterspell this. As you see him casting this spell with these, as he's weaving it with these words that aren't quite making any sense. But you don't quite interrupt the spell. So, Teddy... Okay, so when it gets to your turn, we'll have to just make a roll and determine what happens.
We do not like this.
Before that, Ironclaw, you are up.
And he's not around anyone now, right? Besides Teddy?
Yeah, just Teddy's on him. And Teddy's kind of looking around, a little confused. You see his head kind of darting back and forth. He's still got him pinned. He just looks like he's not quite all there at the moment.
I am gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay. He makes a save for that, correct?
Yeah. Con save.
Con save, okay. He rolled an 11. And con plus 2, a 13.
You failed.
Okay, so what
So you
happens?
Take 4d10.
That's a lot.
It doesn't seem like a lot if this thing calculated right. 4d10. I rolled a 20 total.
Still good.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Is that it? 40, 20, 40, 10. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
20.
You see this beam of moonlight come from this gray, clouded sky. The entire area is just, it's pretty dark, pretty grim looking. So this one beam of moonlight illuminates the entire area and just kind of gives life to the entire zone around you all. As this beam of light burns straight into his head, Teddy kind of, as he's looking left to right, he's kind of leaning back a little bit off of Happy Jack. And this beam of moonlight goes right into Happy Jack's face and is searing his face that has already been carved up. He is screaming and wailing in pain, but he is still screaming, which makes you think that he is still alive. Lord Jon Snow, you are up. You don't think that Happy Jack is much for this world. You think that he's about to give up the ghost.
Did Teddy get hit for anything?
Teddy did not. Teddy was kind of leaning back a little bit, kind of. You see like cartoon birds swirling around Teddy's head as he's just looking around. But he was kind of like bent up away from Happy Jack.
And here we thought you enjoyed the spotlight.
Is anybody around him?
Just Teddy.
Just Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy, can you withstand a fireball?
That's what I was thinking. All right, I'm gonna
Do what you got to do. We'll be okay.
do a 5th level fireball.
We will burn together.
He rolled a 9 total with disadvantage.
All right, let me roll it. It's 10d6.
Oh, man.
31.
Okay, yeah. Lord Jon Snow hurls this massive 5th level fireball right at Teddy and right... Oh, wait, Teddy, did you save, by the way?
Oh, no, I certainly didn't.
Okay, yeah. So you're both going to burn
Sorry.
together. You are pinning down this clown as this fireball engulfs you both. You know the price.
Rancor looks directly in Jack's eyes and says, Well, I've always wanted 15 minutes of flame.
And at that moment, he looks straight into your eyes, and he knows that he is gone. He knows that this is it for him, and he says, "Wow, the curtain call for me, finally." And he, from the tip of his head, tip of his fiery red hair, down to his big clown shoes, he burns away to ash, and you are left singed and burned from this fireball, but you are left sitting there crouched above a pile of ash. And at that moment, as soon as he burns away and dies, you see that the clouds overhead actually, as if they are physical manifestations of matter, they start to fall from the sky. And you see them crashing into the ground next to the tree. and you see dirt and earth flying up out of the ground. And then you see a rip into the floor next to that tree open up into this purple vortex as these clouds are falling from the sky. Sally says, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And she runs and jumps into that portal. And she's gone.
I'm right behind her.
The kids are like, oh, look at these squirrels up in this tree. Oh, I love squirrels.
I call my squirrels back to my sack.
Okay, the squirrels all follow you. And then the kids do in turn, too. The kids are following the squirrels into the portal.
So quickly, as as all this is going on, Rancor looks down at the body of Jack, and he says, "We think those were a waste of famous last words." And his mouth opens unhinged, much larger than you would think possible. His teeth extend longer than Jack's, and he snaps off his head with his mouth. And you can hear the bones crunching and twisting and breaking under his jaw.
I think Teddy's scarier than Jack was. I love Teddy. You guys might not ever want to team up with Teddy again, but I love Teddy.
As he begins to get up from his dinner, all the purple and black ooze seeps back into his flesh, and he goes, uh-oh. Did it happen again? Is everyone okay? Oh, he's not.
And Jack looks around and he sees, minus Ironclaw, he sees the rest of the D team all still around. So,
Jack?
You mean
or,
Teddy?
Teddy, I mean. Teddy, yeah.
Jack is gone.
So Teddy can look around and see that he does not think that he has killed any of his teammates.
He was right. You guys were a good group of people for me.
And you see another cloud just feet away from Lord Jon Snow.
We should get out of here.
I'm gonna dive into that portal.
I tiptoe into the portal.
And Teddy runs towards it too, very gangly, and lurches that direction.
And as you all dive into this portal, just one at a time, every time somebody goes through it, you are tumbling through this dirt and you're kicking up this dust and dirt from the ground as you're flying around, and you're looking around, and you're actually back outside next to those mechanical stands and the town of Hollowville. The one main difference is that you no longer hear that music, that eerie accordion screeching noise. You don't see that hag anywhere around anymore.
The old lady's gone.
She's gone. But all of the stands with all the food are still there, and the town's still there. And now that you all have popped out of this portal with all these kids sprawling across the ground, all their parents are now running and gathering up their kids. You think that they were probably watching the whole time from their house, like through the windows and peeps, but they weren't quite maybe brave enough to come out until they saw you all. But they're all gathering up their kids now. They're all scooped up and gathered about, and then all that's left is Sally and yourselves. And she says, well, I guess my mom and dad aren't fucking here waiting for me. I guess I gotta go find them.
Well, if you can't find them, you can always come with us.
Nah, they're fucking around here somewhere, probably hiding from me.
I tried. She doesn't want to come with us, okay? No, you still can't get her.
I'm gonna grab two more corn dogs.
Okay, yeah, it hands its hand out again, so you got to pay it the 2 silver.
Yeah,
it gives you the 2-foot-long corn dogs.
I'm just gonna toss one up in the air, and then I'm gonna start eating the other one because I'm assuming Teddy's gonna grab that.
Yep, as the one leaps into the air, that wicked long tongue stretches out unbelievably long, wraps around you, and it's gone.
So now that you all have, or most of you have, your full bellies of your corn dogs, you do notice that Bubby never popped out of the portal. So you don't know exactly what happened to Bubby. Yeah, fuck.
That's a shame.
We need to go find him.
Yeah, now we have to, okay, guys.
Wait, did I not ever take him out of my portable hole? Forgot.
He's still. He might be dead though.
Oh no, that whole fight only lasted about 1 minute.
All right,
so-
I'm going to open it up and see if he's okay.
Dang it!
He's popping his head out of the portable hole and going back under as we.
He's trying to breathe.
I thought you all forgot about me. Woo! So, you got any more of that bird seed?
That thing you have is
Yeah.
pretty useful, it seems. Mm.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
As he licks up the last morsels of bird seed, he said, "Well, guys, I'm out. Bye." And he just
Get
starts
some
walking off
rest,
to
Bobby.
he just starts walking off towards the woods. Peace
What?
out.
We should adopt him.
Wait, he's leaving?
Bye.
I thought he'd. What the F? I thought he'd be our pet.
I'm out.
What?
Bye, guys.
Dang you, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Get back here. We'll never find a hippo in the woods.
Was it? It was Lord Sean Snow who cast the fireball, right?
Yes.
Teddy walks up to him. Rancor told me what happened. You really like to live fast and furious, don't you?
That's right.
Glad I can help. I'm kind of getting used to being attacked.
As you all, as Ironclaw's munching down his corn dogs, or corn dog, my bad. And you all are making your way back to the Adventurers Guild. Again, it's only a couple hours. It's pretty late now in the night, but still, when you make it to the entrance of the Adventurers Guild and walk into the lobby, you see Benny still working on presumably the same fucking Sudoku, and it makes you
Benny.
think, like, how fucking hard is this Sudoku puzzle he's working on? It says, hey guys, you found all the kids?
I think so.
All 8 of them?
There was definitely 9. We should get extra for that.
Oh, cool. None of them, like, died or anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, no, didn't. Yes, we brought back 8. I'm certain one got eaten while we were there, but we brought back an extra, so we got 8.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, 8 for 8? I gotta be honest, I thought at least half of those kids were dead as fuck. So that's
me too.
pretty good that you got them all.
Did we get 1,000 per?
Oh no, it was just gonna be your 2,500 flat.
Even if we brought back 1.
Benny.
Yeah, you brought back 1, so good on you for bringing back all 8 out of 8. No deaths. That's a really good stat for you all. We can really boost our numbers. The accountants are really gonna like that.
I got a question. Could we go to like each family, maybe ask them for a little extra each?
I mean, you think I'm gonna say no, Ironclaw? Of course, but I'm just saying it's really late at night and stuff. So
I don't think they'd mind if they got their kid back. At least like an extra 100 G's.
It probably would have worked if you would have done it like while you were there, but now like you're here. You know what I'm saying?
At that moment, the purple and black ooze bursts out of Eddie and covers him, increasing his massive size.
But he's
and
dead.
Goes, do you know what we had to go through? Jack had shit you wouldn't believe.
Guys, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. I don't know. Just give him what he wants.
Here, one more sack for the purple guy. Since there's another guy now, I'll put one more sack of 2,500 up here.
A random tendril lashes out and grabs it and absorbs it into his body.
Okay.
We thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any bourbon toe?
No.
Damn.
I got Sudoku.
It all sucks in and that was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were... Yeah. All right, guys. All right. All right, guys.
Benny.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you tomorrow, Benny.
No,
Next
you
week?
won't.
Next week, Benny?
Maybe.
I
I'm gonna take some PTO and get out of here.
Well, I think I'm personally gonna head to Waterdeep. That's cool. Are we in Waterdeep? We're not in Waterdeep, are we?
We're not in Waterdeep, and I kind of like you going like hundreds of miles away. That'd be pretty cool.
Why does everyone always say that?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but I mean,
okay.
just I'll see you around, Teddy.
Okay.
Maybe.
It was a pleasure meeting you, group. You're the first people that ever came back with me.
What a surprise.
I couldn't imagine why. Justin, thank you so much for joining us. Justin, again, where can everybody find you?
Yes, I run the D&D podcast, Crit Academy. You can head on over to critacademy.com, find us on YouTube, find us on iTunes. Find us on Twitch or Facebook and Twitter at Crit Academy. You can find us all everywhere, even in your kitchen sink, in your bathroom, in your house. We're everywhere. Our show is designed to provide guidance and inspiration to both players and DMs. And hopefully I've done that for you today. If you enjoyed the character that I played today, you can head on over to critacademy.com and go to the blog section, and there's a featured section, and it rotates between 3, and one of them is the symbiote reflavoring of the barbarian fighter multiclass. So
everybody, if you haven't yet, me, Dustin, and Johnny guest on an episode. What was that? Shoot. I had the number memorized. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I don't have it memorized. Sorry. You could probably Google it, though, or find it.
Yeah. It was about one shot. So me, Dustin, and Johnny were on an episode of Crit Academy about one shot. So go check out that episode. Check out the rest of their show as well while you're at it. And again, Justin, thank you so much for joining us. It was a ton of fun. And this whole module is so good. Thank you, Jeff Stevens, for cranking out the awesome adventures back to back, nonstop.
You can find it on episode 127. I Googled one shot Crit Academy and it showed up.
Yes. So check out episode 127 for me, Dustin, and Johnny. I don't know if you put up the video on demands on like YouTube or anything, but if you do, you can see Johnny's chair fucking breaking. Like 5 minutes.
There's a snippet on Twitch that's still there. It's hilarious. I do want to thank you personally for inviting us on, and inviting us is fucking just me. Inviting me on. I had an absolute blast. I think this adventure was really, really cool. It was a lot of fun. You guys are great role players. Adam, you're a fantastic DM. So thank you so much for having me on. And I look forward to seeing how it all comes together.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you for joining us. And Justin, I cannot wait to see you at a Catacon. Listeners, go check out a Catacon in Dayton, Ohio, and November 11th. I think it's when it starts.
I thought it was like
November 8th, I think.
8th. Whatever Thursday is the closest to there is where it starts, I think.
The weekend of the 8th, yeah.
Yeah, weekend of like the 8th is when it starts. So go check that out. We'll be there with Crit Academy.
Well, all three of us will be there too, so we're excited.
Come hang out with us. Hey again, it is still me, your Dungeon Master, Adam DeWeese. I want to give a big thank you to all of our current patrons. So thank you, Rachel, aka Dragonbait, Tiana H, Ryan P, Jason Pravat, Danny T, Not Ironclaw, Sofa Kingdom, Jeremy Fair, Brittany D, Bradley M, Dwayne, my Twitch streaming partner next weekend from the Lawful Stupid Podcast, Uncle Scott Chainsaw, Sash, Brian Bridges, Drew Undu, Undead Monkey, Danny M, The Nerd Asylum, Roland L, Jean Lorber, and Naomi Sweet. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. If you want to get your name on this list and a whole bunch of other really cool bonus content, you know where to go. You can head over to patreon.com/one-shot-onslaught. Sign up for as low as $1 a month, and I promise you that $1 a month really will make a difference. I'm not just saying that. That is how we upgrade our microphones and how we can't afford all of our hosting fees and everything like that comes with running 2 shows, because our Patreon supports this show and Halfway to Heroes, our other show. Another way to support the show, if you're just not really in the spot or you don't really want to make that commitment to, give us money every month, but you do want to support the show, another way is to just leave us an iTunes rating and review, and I will read those at the end of these episodes when we get new ones. Telling a friend about the show is massive. It may be the best way you could help us grow the show. Word of mouth is huge, and that extends to tweeting about the show, posting about about us on social media. All those are great helps for us to grow. And that goes for this show and Halfway to Heroes. And all that aside, I thank you again, and I will talk to you all in 2 weeks with our Thanksgiving special. Bye, everybody. So 1, 2, 3, clap. I'll get it.
You sure?
I hear Sean giggling.
You want to do one more? That was terrible.
I'll get it. I'll be able to get it. I promise.
All right. I was thinking about doing an air elemental in the ball pit and become like a big thing made of balls.
It'll be a twister of exploding balls. I think my wife said something about me like that once.